Hello there! Today we're going to show you how to mount up the brand new T-Bone Racing XV4 2.0 front bumper to the Arrma Kraton V3, also known as the Arrma Kraton 2018. So let's get straight into it. First little note that we have is I believe the new XV4 will come assembled in the package already. If it is not, let me show you how to do that really quick, just in case. Let's get that out of the way. The first thing you want to do is to mount the brace to the bumper itself. And you want to do that because the mounting hole will be covered up by the two rods. Let's move that up. Okay, so it's just mounted with one M3x10 flathead and one M3 lock nut. The screw goes straight through that middle hole there, and the brace goes straight on top like that. Okay? And then we'll just put this lock nut on there to secure it. Okay. Alright, the next step you'll want to do is to mount the two rods to the bumper assembly. And that is done with these, I think, M4 by either 12s or 14s. With the 12s. These M412 flatheads. The shorter braid, or shorter rod, excuse me. The shorter of the two rods will go on top, and the wider of the two rods will go on bottom. Okay. So it's just putting straight through there. I wouldn't tighten it up all the way until you have that second screw started. Okay, there's one. Now we'll grab that second rod. And that's when I need to listen to my own advice about not tightening that brace. Yep. There we go. Alright, now we can tighten those. Okay, now with your front bumper assembled, now we can mount it to the car. So let's pop that body off, make sure you can see everything. So the first thing we want to do is to remove the stock front bumper. I have some of these screws started already. So it's just removing 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. Oh yes, and the two hinge pin screws in the front as well. So let's pop these off really quick. And now let's get those two front hinge pin cover screws done. Oops. Might help if I could see what I'm doing. It's always weird trying to work with a camera right in your face and still show you guys everything that I can and still work on the car. Alright, we got that one. Let's pop this off. There we go. Alright, let's put this hinge pin brace back on the way it should be. Oh, I see, the chassis fell down a little bit. There we go. Alright, yes, you can see all of that. Good. So, important step next will be to install the T-Bone Racing hinge pin cover. And so with the countersunk edges out and the narrower side facing upwards, we will put this straight onto those hinge pins, and with the longer, I believe they're longer, and 3 screws that we provide, we will just secure that straight to the car. Oh, I believe I remember this question coming from the Arrma forums. Can you utilize the old XV4 bumper or the old Thrasher bumper with the new 2018 Kraton, which has this raised bumper here? And yes, I believe we will make this block available for sale, so we can. So you can utilize those older style bumpers with the new 2018 without having to do anything, excuse me, without having to do anything special with that new 2018 stock bumper. Okay, so we have our block on there and ready to go. The next parts will be to put in or replace the 2 stock screws straight up front, because we won't be using those. In previous versions of the Thrashers, our bumpers and braces had a little bit of downforce putting onto these 2 screws, which would sometimes the bumper would pull out from the screws, or they would pull the screws out of the differential, so we wanted to change that up. And so now the 2 front mounting points are on this block, which is a much sturdier mounting plate. So we have our 2 stock screws placed into the front of the car, and now we are ready to mount the XV4. Okay, so with the longer screws going in the front, I want to show you this. I'm just going to be grabbing the front brace and bending it up a little bit so I can mount it up and over that lip. Okay. There we go. And now I will take these M4 by, I think, 12 to 14s. Again, I can't quite remember. And I will mount those to the rearmost mounting holes. We'll secure that really quick. And now with these M4 by 16s, we will mount those straight to the block. Right as my battery is dying. Let's see if we can finish this job out first. Alright, so that is how you mount up the front bumper. Last step is we have 2 M4 by 14 button heads. And those will mount the, let's see if you can see it all. Those will mount the brace to the block. So that's just a matter of lining that up, screwing it down. Now we like this new design especially because it doesn't put any extra strain. It doesn't put any extra strain on your bulkheads. So you know, with I believe the original Kraton Thrasher had just 2 kind of weaker mounting points here and here. We wanted to eliminate that, so we have those 2 deep screws going straight into the transmission housing there, and then all the pressure points are put onto this block, making a much, much sturdier bumper. All right, well, that is how you mount up the T-Bone Racing XV4 2.0 front bumper to the Arrma Kraton 2018. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.